Yes guys, welcome to a brand new video. My name is Conan and today I'll share with you guys my brand new lean bulking diet. So let's get into it. So as you guys know, I was traveling in Denver, Colorado last week and my diet was pretty much not on point, right? Like as you guys saw, I just pretty much ate whatever I want. I ate intuitively. Whenever I go traveling, I always end up losing some weight whenever I come back, which is far from ideal, especially if your goal is to gain weight. So yeah, I've slightly changed up my diet, added more calories, and I slightly changed up my macronutrient split as well. So all of that I'll be sharing with you guys in today's video. So with that said, let's go make some breakfast. Now before we do eat breakfast, I must confess that I have not slept at all today. It's one of those weird things where I went to bed last night around 10 p.m. I laid down, I had my earbuds in, had my sleeping mask on, and I closed my eyes and I just did not fall asleep. Like I was literally laying there for a solid 2-3 hours and like I just couldn't sleep. Lay there another 2 to 3 hours and still could not sleep, and so I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna get up, do some work, and that's pretty much what I did. At least waking up this early gives me an excuse to do some extra work, so we're about to do that right now, and we'll go eat some breakfast. Currently 7:30 right now and I'm actually really hungry. My stomach is like growling, so yeah, let's go eat some breakfast. So for meal one, we're gonna be making some cream of rice. I actually prefer cream of wheat over cream of rice after trying both of these. I mean, they're pretty much the same thing, similar macros, similar calories, made by the same company, but I've noticed that the consistency is a bit better for the cream of wheat than it is the cream of rice. It's not that big of a difference, I'll admit, but still, maybe because I'm so used to having cream of wheat, especially because this is only available in Canada and this isn't. So I'll be doing 90 grams of some cream of rice. I'll cook it on the stove with about 500 ml of some water. I'll add some salt to it. You already know, always add salt to your meals. Yeah, again, I'll cook it until it's cooked. And then on top, I'll add 1 banana with 1 scoop of some vegan protein sludge, and that'll be breakfast. Yo, what do you guys think of this new angle? It's like I'm talking to God right now from like above. Yeah, anyway, this is a really weird angle. I've never like looked up to you guys. It's kind of weird. Anyway, we'll try it out for this clip. So anyway, we got the breakfast right over here. So yeah, actually really intrigued to try this. Cream of rice, just some protein sludge and banana on top. So yeah. Low-key, like I could literally eat just plain cream of rice as long as it has salt on top. Like I could eat this all day. Like you definitely need the salt, but other than that, like that's all you need. Really good. So I'm not used to this. This is a really early breakfast, but considering that I have been up pretty much all day, I guess it's kind of late for me. But so yeah, pre-workout meal right here, and then we'll go train. Who's this guy? Vote Don Jones. Aha. Alrighty guys, so it's around 10 a.m. right now, about to go train, and honestly, I'm literally about to pass out. I feel really tired right now, so definitely tonight I'm gonna have to sleep super early. But yeah, for now, like I definitely am gonna need some pre-workout. So this is the Karma. This is it says low stim on the bottle, but it's not actually that low stim. It's like 245 milligrams of caffeine, so that's pretty like average, if not above average. So yeah, I really do like the flavor though. The Juicy Burst, really good, highly recommend. But yeah, definitely 1 scoop of this definitely helped me out because again, I'm about to pass out. So yeah, got a back workout, so yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so if you watched my last video, you saw that I did a deload week, and if you're unaware of what a deload week is, it's pretty much an entire week where you get rid of most of your fatigue, so you're refreshed and ready to go for another productive mesocycle. So today is week 1 of my brand new mesocycle, and for those of you who don't know what a mesocycle is, it is basically like an entire block of training, which can last anywhere from about 4 to 8 weeks. So the way to start the first week of my new mesocycle is pretty straightforward. So when it comes to the volume, I started my minimum effective volume, my MEV, which is pretty much the minimum amount of volume I need in order to grow. And then along with that, when it comes to the intensity, I'll start anywhere from about 2 to 3 RIR or 2 to 3 reps in reserve. So for example, on your 10 rep max, you'll start by doing like 7 or 8 reps of that. Then week after week, you'll slowly up the intensity and up the volume. So week after week, you'll increase the intensity to 2 RIR, then 1 RRR, and then on the last week you'll do 0 RRR, and then along with that, when it comes to your volume, you want to go from your MEV to your MRV, so your minimum effective volume to your maximum recoverable volume, and then anything beyond your MRV is pretty much just too much you can recover from, and then you know it's time to take another deload week. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Super easy, super straightforward, nothing really fancy or magical going on here. Again, this will last me about 4 to 8 weeks, and after this is done, I'll take another deload week. And then when it comes to the exercises, I'm pretty much keeping most of the exercises I did for my last Mesocycle, because, and this still bothers me so much how people still think that you gotta change exercises week after week to shock the muscle or confuse the muscle, and that just annoys me so much because it literally makes no sense. How are you able to track your progress if you're constantly changing everything? Like, it bothers me so much because, like, for example, if last week you did the bench press for whatever 100 pounds 5 sets of 6 reps, and then this week you switched it to an incline machine press for 80 pounds for 6 sets of 8 reps, like, how do you know if you got stronger or not? And especially comparing Mesocycle to Mesocycle, you can switch exercises, but ideally I would keep most of the core ones in. So for example, on my last Mesocycle I did the incline bench press, and on this Mesocycle I'll do the incline bench press as well. Now I know exactly what to compare to. On my last Mesocycle, I ended my last week of my accumulation phase on the incline bench press with 145 pounds for 5 sets of 8 reps, and now I know exactly at the end of this Mesocycle, I know exactly what to compare it to. So if I beat 145 pounds for 5 sets of 8 reps, I know exactly if I've made progress or not. If I'm below that, however, I know that I definitely regressed, and I know I gotta make changes. So yeah guys, please don't fall into the trap of having to or needing to change up your exercises week after week. Because that is just really stupid, like, especially for compound lifts. When it comes to isolation exercises, I mean, yeah, you can switch it up, but ideally, at least for a Mesocycle, like, definitely you want to keep all exercises the same, so we actually like know how to progress and when to progress, and actually know if you've made any progress or not. One last thing about this is that it just makes tracking your progress so much easier, because if you're constantly changing things and switching things up, it just makes it hard to like log it and like write it down on your logbook or keep track of it, unless you're just doing this for a hobby and like changing things up. If you're serious about this, don't keep changing everything. Keep things constant for at least a couple weeks, if not months. Track your progress, see if you're getting stronger or not, and then based on that you actually know if you're making progress or not. Alright guys, just finished a really good back session, about to make the post-workout meal, which is some rice bowling right over here, then we got some vegetables and chicken right over here. So for the vegetables, we're using this California style vegetable mix, 340 grams, and then 100 grams of cooked chicken breast, and of course some salt will be added to the rice. So as you guys may or may not know, I'm a huge fan of adding healthy fats into your diet. I think they're absolutely crucial, which obviously they are for proper hormonal functions, and they just taste really good. But I've noticed that especially during the beginning of the day, if I include fats in my meals, it just slows down my rate of digestion so much. I just get so stuffed and bloated that it pretty much just sets myself up to like not really eat enough for the rest of the day. So something I've noticed and something I've done recently is pretty much just avoid all fats, at least in the beginning of the day, just so I can like get most of my meals in, and then towards the end of the night, when I don't really have to eat as much anymore, I'll eat more of my fats. Now, if you're a regular viewer on this channel, you're probably wondering to yourself, Conan, where's the avocado? Don't you normally always add avocado to this specific meal? Yes, you are right, but as I said, the fats really slow down my digestion, and I've noticed specifically, like, I've done trial and error, I've done this with lots of food, and I've noticed that this sucker right here, avocado, even though it's delicious, it is so good for you, it is amazing, this sucker right here bloats the F out of me. Like, as soon as I like just eat this, I just get so bloated, like I get so full, and like I start farting, and it's not an ideal situation to be in, especially like it's 12 p.m. right now. I don't want to eat this right now and then for the rest of the day be super bloated, not hungry, and just kind of force feed myself to like eat more food. So yeah, definitely staying away from fats, specifically the avocado. That thing is dangerous. I may not even eat it today. Honestly, I might just substitute this for like some almond butter or something. But yeah, like I said, for most of my meals, especially earlier on in the day and especially during my workouts, just strictly focusing on carbs and protein. So yeah, this digests really quickly for me. I'll eat this and I'll still kind of be hungry, so I can eat my next meal in like 2 hours, like no issues, no problems whatsoever. So yeah, that's my strategy moving forward. If you notice that you get really full and bloated earlier on in the day, and you notice that you're eating fats as well, maybe try getting rid of the fats and just focus on your protein and carbs, and you may be surprised how much more you can actually eat. So that's my tip for you guys. Gonna eat this right now. Super healthy, still really good, still high in protein, lots of carbs, and really good as well. Alright guys, very quickly got a new package in from Cloud Power today. They pretty much sent me one of everything. So they actually launched these brand new realm flavors. So these are the non-stim pre-workouts. So they're dropping the poison apple, which I actually tried at the warehouse, which is really good by the way. Sunshine, which is like an orange pineapple flavor. And then they got a nectar flavor as well, which unfortunately I did not get, which kind of sucks. Then I got 2 of these power offs. I actually took these for an entire week while I was there. I did kind of notice a pretty good difference in my sleep. So I'll definitely be taking a scoop of this tonight. And then we got some unlabeled pre-workout in here, top secrets, no one can know about this, and then some creatine as well. I haven't been on creatine for a couple of weeks now, so I may cycle on this, I may not, we'll have to see. And then just some more vegan protein powder. This is the vanilla flavor, and then this actually is unreleased. I don't think it's released, but this is the Karma in the poison apple flavor. So this is the realm, which actually launched today, but I don't know if this one launched yet. But yeah, that's it. Oh, before I go, it will be rude of me not to plug my code. So if you guys ever want to try some of their stuff out and save some money along the way and support me as well, use my code Cohnan at checkout and you'll get 15% off your entire order. So yeah. Alrighty guys, it's a bit later on in the day and we're gonna make our third meal of the day. So we got some lean ground turkey here. I think this is 93.7. Then we're gonna use this entire pack of green beans. And then we got 400 grams of some russet potatoes, which I'll microwave and then cook. And then on top we'll be adding some mustard and barbecue sauce. Let's go. Third meal of, oh, almost dropped my camera. Third meal of today, we got some lean ground turkey, 93.7 with 400 grams of some russet potato, and then one entire pack, which is 340 grams of some green beans. Now, I know what you're gonna say, this meal looks really bland and boring. You're right, but to spice it up a bit, I've been adding this combination recently, so some sugar-free barbecue sauce and some mustard. I swear, adding this on top of it, I don't know what it is, but it tastes exactly like a hamburger to me. I think it's just the beef with the potato and like the mustard and the barbecue sauce. It's a really good combination, so definitely try it out. And if you guys are cutting as well, these are great condiment options as well, because this has like, what, 15 calories per 2 tablespoons, which is pretty much nothing. And then mustard has 0 calories as well, so you can add this to whatever meal you want. I don't measure it, so just kind of do one of these, and that is it. This looks really good by the way, and it smells really good too. If you guys like hamburgers, I think you'll really like this. Also, if you close your eyes and pretend like you're eating a hamburger, it low-key kind of tastes like a hamburger. So here we go. Hamburger, literally. I'm not lying at all. That's legit. Try this combination out because it is really good. Okay, so it's 6 o'clock right now and it's time to eat our 4th meal today. Yeah, it's our 4th meal. So we're gonna be making some oatmeal. This is usually what I would have for breakfast, and I'd usually have the cream of rice during like this time towards the later part of the day. But I thought, you know what, because I'm doing a full day of eating today for YouTube, I'm just gonna switch it up. So yeah, just some variation. Doesn't really matter when you eat what, as long as you kind of hit your calories and macros for the day, right? So here we're gonna do 100 grams of some quick oats. I prefer quick oats over rolled oats. They just cook a bit quicker, and I do kind of like the texture and consistency a bit more compared to rolled oats. So yeah, we're gonna do that with 600 ml of some water. Of course, add the salt. Salt is a crucial ingredient to this, perhaps a bit more salt than usual because the quantity of oats is a bit larger. Basically, you're gonna cook it until it's cooked, nice and thick, and then on top, you already know, add some more protein starch on top. This is a vanilla flavor, and then on the side, some frozen berries, and that'll be the 4th meal. Okay, so dinner is served. This is a very hot bowl of oatmeal, and I must say, ever since not having that avocado, which I normally would have, I feel like I can just keep eating right now. Like, I'm actually really hungry, which is usually never the case, especially during this time. Usually right now, like, I'd eat like not even thinking about food, whereas now, because of pretty much only eating carbs and protein, it's like I can keep eating, which is really, really good. So this will be like our last kind of carb heavy meal, and then I'll have one more meal before going to bed, which will be mainly just fat. So yeah, this looks really good. Usually I do 80 grams of oats, but did 100 grams of oats here. So here we have it, salty oats. If you can focus, it does not want to focus on the salty oats. What the actual, oh, there we go. There we go. I swear, I could just eat this plain if I had to. Like, obviously the berries add some natural sweetness, and the protein obviously is sweet as well. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I'll see you guys for the next meal. Okay guys, so for the last and final meal of the day, we're making 4 whole eggs, and I actually scrambled my eggs today. I thought, why not switch it up? So 4 whole eggs with 1 apple, and then 2 tablespoons of some almond butter. Here's the meal right here. Gonna eat this, then shower, and then head to bed. So yeah, it's around 8 o'clock right now. Really happy with today. I'll be honest with you guys, today has actually been one of the better full days of eating I've had since I've like literally been here in Texas. Because oftentimes I always end up eating my breakfast so late, and then I eat a super late lunch after my workout, and then I'll eat this massive meal before going to bed, and then I'll get up the next morning feeling super bloated, and then I won't eat my first meal until super late again, and then I'll repeat this cycle. So that was really annoying, but today I woke up really early, got most of my meals in really early, and yeah, we're ending the day just before 8 o'clock. So yeah, really happy with that. So very quickly before ending today's video, quickly going on my fitness pal just to see how many calories we've eaten. So around 2,600 calories, 400 grams of carbs, 160 grams of protein, and 50 grams of fat. So yeah guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap up the entire full day of eating. 2,600 calories. I expect this number to get bumped up probably by next week because I'm expecting a plateau. But yeah, for now that's the current calories. Anyway, with that said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to go give this video a thumbs up. I would highly appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.